Hi, I'm Lou, and today I'm going to show you how to fix a dehumidifier. It's a hot, humid day, and this has been running for over an hour, and we know it's not working because it's collecting absolutely no water. We'll unscrew the plastic shell and pull it off. Here's how they work. This compresses the refrigerant and makes it warmer, and it goes through this tube to this back coil, and this fan cools it off. So now we have compressed, slightly cool refrigerant, and then it goes through a capillary tube which expands it and it makes it very cold, and then it goes through this coil, and the warm humid air goes in here, and the water condenses off, drips down, and then it runs through. You can see the separate coils better in the top view. Ours is not working, so we need to turn it on and figure out why. Okay, right away I found the problem. This compressor is not running. It should be vibrating and it's perfectly still, and this should be hot and it's not at all. So I want to take this off, but I'll first unscrew this nut and take the fan off to make it easier to work on. This nut comes off here, and then this cover comes off. So this is power to the motor, and this is a thermal overload switch. Next, you'll need a voltmeter or a simple voltage tester. Hook one of the leads to frame ground. Red is the incoming power wire, and you can see that's working just fine. Since this compressor is cold, the thermal switch should be letting this power come through, but as you can see, it's not. So this thing is broken. We should be able to test that theory by bridging across this with a screwdriver. And there it goes. So with the unit unplugged, I'll cut off both of these wires and pull this guy out. It's a B155 150 241E, and I'll order a new one online. Before spending money on a new part, I'm going to test further by twisting these black and red wires together and covering with electrical tape or heat shrink tubing. We'll run it out here in high humidity to see if we can collect some water. It's been about 5 minutes. You can hear the compressor running. The hot side feels warm, and over here on the cold side you can see the condensation starting to form. Okay, we've been running out here for 45 minutes and we've only collected that tiny little puddle of water right there, so I think we're going to need to pump up the refrigerant. You're always supposed to add refrigerant on the low pressure side, so I'm going to take off this insulation. Next we'll install this bullet valve right here. That green rubber ring makes a seal against the copper pipe, and the pin in the middle punctures a hole in it so we can put the refrigerant in. We tighten all these down to clamp it on the pipe. Tighten this down to puncture the pipe, and then back it off a few turns. I've got the unit running, and I'll put some 134A in like this and start adding. Carefully add this a little at a time. If you put in too much, the whole thing can ice over and stop working. Pop this off. After running outside for 5 minutes, this is a lot better. We've got ice built up here, and we've got water dripping all over the place. Here we are after running for about an hour, and you can see there's wetness down here, and we've collected quite a bit. Thanks for watching, and good luck fixing your dehumidifier. I'll put a link to the parts below.